to a guy with a plan. I just want to kick it. Range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good. Drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to Mixon on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw we'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals triumph, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's caught by Jackson. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Pick up a 3.
Well, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there at a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Boy, Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Nixon on the toss right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. It's our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Kevin Huber in.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's 2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 47 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bengals 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 78 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Herbert down on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
on second down. Bernard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Switch gears.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Bernard, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Chargers 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Austin Eckler.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Chargers.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
A gain of
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
from the gun on third down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Actually on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The rookie in his NFL debut, looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Tackled back at the 33.
Burrow will throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Incomplete.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there, and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking, right?
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on them. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock, end up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
Mike, 49. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike's 49. Mike. 18.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 13,
Keenan Allen.
Touchdown.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
When someone has has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to go.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up Herbert
back to the air. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
William Jackson.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
5 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll run again with Bernard. Past the 20. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 11. That one good for 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Bernard getting the handoff to Burrow. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Okay, just like that.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Herbert. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
He's checking. Sponge.
On 1st down, Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Is for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to Keenan
So
Allen.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Bengals 28, Chargers 17.
And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
The tackle made
That one 28 yards on the ground.
A 28-yard.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
32-yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams.
Herbert's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Herbert on third down now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
And it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Burrow took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight reel.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded near the back of the end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
They're running it. Check, 59, 59. Let's go, D. 59 is mark. Check.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. We ain't giving them nothing. Check safety, check safety. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A huge loss on the play, and now it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. He'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they